Oh, Jesus.
And now there's the sound of Cora being scared in the opening bit there. What's up, everybody? Welcome to an all-new episode of SCNS Live, the Super Cool Nerd Show. Thank you all for joining us out there in the Super Cool Nerd Nation for another week of news, nerdetry, and Cora being scared, which is a normal occurrence around here, but never in the title. Never in the title block. I'd like to go ahead and introduce Cora right over there, down there. What scared you this time?
All I wanted was to drink some of my tea, and a fly had apparently landed on like the edge of my can, so when I picked it up and brought it to my face, it flew in my face, and I wasn't expecting that, so...
Is it jasmine tea?
No, it's royal milk tea.
Ooh.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our Cora.
We love you, Cora.
Hashtag not sponsored, but if Royal Milk Tea wants to sponsor and give me more,
If anybody wants to
Right?
sponsor us,
Like,
I'll take
go
it.
for it.
bring it on. Down there, that is Rick.
Yo, what up, guys? I'm here. Here.
And over there, it's Cat and Cass.
Hi.
Ashy Slashy!
I love that puppet.
I love it so much.
This show needs more puppets, damn it.
Flashy, flashy.
We
I
need
think I
more
have a
puppets
Mr. Sacco
on this
over there
show.
somewhere.
I want him to do interviews one of these days.
I'd pay for that content, and you should too. Anyway, make sure you join us in the chat because we got a lot of news stories. It's actually been a pretty eventful week. It's actually been a good news week too. You know, overall, no, because I'm bringing it down a little bit. Damn. Anyway, everybody having a good week, guys. I know we're still under quarantine. I miss having people over here, and like, there's like toy. I'm messing up the studio. I'm telling y'all right now. I'm screwing it all
Oh
up.
dear. Oh dear.
Dude, we worked so hard on cleaning up that studio.
I'm lonely,
Yeah.
so I gotta mess things up. I'm so sorry. Turn my phone off. I'm sorry.
Excuse you.
Wow.
You ain't here.
Just because I'm not in the just because I'm not doesn't mean I'm not going to yell at you. Careful, I'll put on.
Trying
I
to
will.
worry you over there.
I will put on a hazmat suit and come kick your ass.
Good call.
I'll cough on you.
Oh,
Gross.
but I'm in a hazmat suit. So what you
I got
gonna
the
do
COVID.
now?
Yeah. I
Fair
don't know.
point.
I've been getting beat up lately, so I won't say anything. My wife beat me up.
I was gonna say, well, just tell your wife.
Yeah.
Like,
You know what? You're right. I'll just
So-
tell Becky.
With my new in-home gym,
She likes me.
I did leg day on Friday, and my legs hurt all weekend. And I was talking smack to my wife, and she just punched me right in the thigh.
You deserved it.
I'm not ashamed to say I almost cried. I'm lying. I cried.
Jason, I need you to do something very important for me.
Not
I need
get
you to
killed?
tell Becky that she's my favorite.
Whatever. I'm
Yeah.
telling her that. No, we ain't doing that. Anyway.
Come
let's-
on.
Let's go. All right, but everybody's doing okay in quarantine as well as can be expected.
yeah,
Good.
sure.
Your hair,
We're
is-
alive.
mean-
We're here.
your hair hasn't changed again, so
Mine?
yeah.
It's purple.
What color was it? Well, you weren't here last week.
Blue.
It was
Blue.
blue. Oh, that's right.
Wow.
I
Her
can't-
name is
That's-
Ramona.
Her hair
Wow.
changes all the time. I'm sorry.
It does.
Her name is Ramona Flowers. She's American.
Yeah.
It does change all the time. I wouldn't have even said anything except you specifically were like, your hair hasn't changed. It's like,
I
well,
thought it didn't.
you're wrong. You can't sit there and just like spit out falsehoods. I'm going to call you on it.
Yeah, this ain't Fox News or anything, so all right.
I was about
Oh.
to make a similar joke about the White House. Yeah.
It's just faux news. Anyway,
Yeah.
all right, let's kick this thing off with some super cool nerd news. So we got some news out of the Justice League Zack Snyder cut, which like I said, I was previously against. I am all in now. Bring us a Zack Snyder cut. But this is going to go along with me and Rick. Rick, you want to go ahead and get into the good news of the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League?
The what?
Didn't you?
I have news about DC, and okay, so here's the good news: is today we got a report from Vanity Fair. They were the ones that broke this news that the one and only Batfleck is coming back. That's right. Even though Ben Affleck has quote unquote left the mantle of Batman to Robert Pattinson, which Ben Affleck left for various reasons, including his own personal health and getting himself taken care of due to kind of sober up. He is actually coming back, at least for one film. It's been reported that Ben Affleck will return as Batman Bruce Wayne for the Flash movie, which also has the original movie's Batman, Michael Keaton, in it. That is right.
He's
We're
not
gonna
the
have
original movie's Batman. Our movie.
because he also have Adam West, so
Yeah.
rest his soul. But yes, Ben Affleck is coming back to the DCU once more to don the cape and cowl for the Flash movie, who has been played by Ezra Miller. And yeah, we're gonna have two Batmans on screen. I'm hoping
this is supposed to be
I'm
Flashpoint, so yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
hoping we get both of them on screen together, because I will lose my Batman loving mind.
Well, you wouldn't want
still-
Michael Keaton to come back either, you know?
I'm still
So
very
what?
confused about this movie, given that that's not what happens in Flashpoint.
No,
But,
they're going to be making up stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you'll be less confused after seeing
Yeah,
it.
that's fair.
Like, and I say we call them, Michael Keaton is donning the cape and cowl. Ben Affleck is donning the cape and scowl. Like, that's the way he does it.
Wow.
They're just
That's
setting
what I
up
love
for
about
like,
him.
they're setting up for like a Batman verse, kind of like a Spider Verse, but with Batmans. Give me all the Batmans.
I'd be cool with that. I still
But,
want the actual Flashpoint Thomas Wayne, though. Mostly because I still want to see Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Batman.
That would be I'm down for that one.
Ooh.
So
And
Andy
that's-
Muschietti, he is the director of the Flash, who he also directed It and It Chapter 2. So that right there right off the bat, gets me excited. And he has said that Michael Keaton's Batman has a substantial part in the movie. So we know it's not just like a small cameo. Or at least that's what it's sounding like, that it's going to be more than just a cameo. So yeah, I'm very, very, very excited about this, because honestly, the way Ben Affleck portrayed Batman and the way they had him in, especially in Batman vs Superman, where he was just a badass, just a ruthless crime fighter. Just that scene in the warehouse where he just beats up all the thugs. I'm like, it's like watching the Arkham games.
You mean the one
but
where he
in
killed a bunch
person.
of people?
Yes,
they're
because
not
he was
dead.
a very angry old
What?
bitter Batman.
Excuse me?
No,
Hold on.
they were fine.
They're
Just
sleeping. They're all tuckered out.
Let's talk about that grenade in the room part. Having experienced the
no.
awesome power of the fragmentation grenade, especially in small spaces, I'm gonna tell you right now, if those two dudes
They're
weren't
taking
dead,
a nap.
they want to be.
nippy nap. They're taking a little nippy nap.
I'll tell you this though, Muschietti doing the movie is really encouraging to me because he has a very deep and interesting relationship so far with source material.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Okay.
his understanding of the depth, like Stephen King showed up in
Yeah.
his movie
Yeah.
because he liked the way he was portraying his characters. So like even if the story is not the same, I feel like the spirit will definitely be there. I don't know. Muschietti seems like a good director. Good guy.
Dope. I love
I'm
his stuff.
I
excited.
hope so.
I was
But
too
this is not,
excited about CGI.
Slightly. Yeah.
but this is not the only bat news we got today. Actually, there's actually a second Batman
Well,
story.
hang on. Before you get off of that,
Okay.
let me go to mine because mine kind of coincides with that just a bit.
It does.
Now, about a month ago, cyborg actor Ray Fisher had some really disturbing comments to make about behavior by Josh Whedon on the set of Justice League. He took a lot of flack for that. He has stood by what he has said. But now Warner Media has officially launched a third-party investigation into Josh Whedon, Jeff Johns' behavior on the set. Now, some of it was Josh Whedon was making inappropriate jokes, being verbally abusive to people, and Jeff Johns actually told Ray Fisher, "Hey, stop complaining about it." So, yeah, Fisher. Fisher did actually make a comment. I believe this investigation will show that Jeff Johns and Josh Whedon, John Berg, and others grossly abused their power during the uncertainty of AT&T's merger with Time Warner. No comment from Josh Whedon and Jeff Johns at this time. So, woo boy, I was shocked to see this one. Let me get over here. Back to my
Shocked that they are actually investigating, or
Definitely.
that they're actually taking it seriously. Yes.
Yeah.
I do have a picture right
Not super surprised, unfortunately, that it happened. Joss Whedon has been accused of a lot of misconduct
Did it
over the
just drop
years.
out? Oh,
Yeah. I don't know.
please come back. She's ruining my shot.
I'm encouraged that they're launching an investigation, which makes me less prone to comment on it right now. That's good
Yeah.
that they're doing an investigation. Let's find out what actually happened. It may have been that it went down like that. I do feel like they brought Whedon into really unfortunate circumstances.
Yeah.
Not that would be an excuse for misbehavior, but pensions, I don't know. I'd be disappointed. I like a lot of things that he's done, but I don't think I would be shocked if it turns out some of the allegations are pretty true.
Yeah. His wife came forward a couple of years ago now and basically told everyone that he's been a bad person all along.
yeah.
So, including a lot of misconduct on various sets.
Cora, I'm glad you came back so I didn't have to change the layout again.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
Hmm.
It said my internet said you're not connected, and I am. Okay.
Gotta love
Okay.
technology.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's gonna be. I mean, if there's been years of accusations like this, and then if it finally took this for it to happen, then that's what it took. But it is disappointing, especially because he's done so much, like Firefly, Dr. Horrible Sing-Along Blog, 2 Avenger movies.
yeah,
I mean,
everything
if it's
we've all been
true,
let
I'm
down
not
by
saying
our
it's
heroes.
not.
Yeah, if it turns out to be true, yes.
All right, well, let's keep this ball rolling. Cat Cast, what y'all got this week?
Fall Guys. So I was talking about Fall Guys last week. I downloaded it. Jason downloaded it. Cass and I played it some. It's fun. It's stupid. The sound design is amazing. You're just a bouncy little thing running around, running into stuff, running into other people.
I've never had more fun losing.
Yeah,
Right.
I didn't even qualify most of the time for the second round of whatever I'm doing. First of all, it has 16 million players on the PS4 alone.
Wow.
Secondly, it has Tim the Tatman finally won a game after playing it for 3 straight days. Anyway, Mediatonic, the developer, is using its game as a thirst trap for good. Basically, what's happening is they're having different companies and different gamers are promising bids for possible in-game costumes, and they're donating the profits to an accessibility charity, gamer accessibility charity called, I forget what it's called. But the last I saw, the highest bid was like 203,000, I think.
Oh wow!
And so they're strapping for good. So far, I love everything about this game.
Hey, Kat, I didn't have a picture of Fall Guys, but I did have my thumbnail from last week's stream.
It was so popular that like we couldn't stay on the server.
Yeah.
It kept booting us for a while. But it's stupid. It's so fun.
One of my friends was like, "Man, I want to throw my controller every time I play that game, and yet I keep coming back to it." And that's I love it.
Yeah.
Like I
So
spent,
Just a little
So
squishy,
ridiculous.
running around, running into stuff.
I spent most of
And
the
it
live
hurts
stream just
so
laughing
good.
at my own failure. So
Absolutely.
It's
Yeah.
exactly the game that I feel like we need right now. Like,
Absolutely.
Stupid fun. Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, it's
But this is the
definitely
game
one
we
of those
deserve.
party games. It's fun. I love it.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
And it's still free, guys. Go get it. It's free right now. If
Yeah.
you have PS Plus. Sorry.
And if you don't have
Okay.
PS Plus, how does your PlayStation work? Please tell me, because
It's
I don't
20
want to pay
bucks.
for it.
It's only $20, so yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah.
So-
As far as I go for for movie news, I don't. This is barely even a story. I just want to talk about this. So Netflix put out a trailer today for their new movie. It's called The Devil All the Time. It's based on a novel of the same name that came out in 2011. It's directed by Antonio Campos. It has Tom Holland, Robert Pattinson,
Yes.
Skarsgård, and Sebastian
Oh,
Stan in
yeah.
it. It is a bizarre trailer. Like everything, I don't even know the plot of this movie. It's just like there's Tom Holland and Bill Skarsgård was like his dad, and Robert Pattinson is a preacher, but he seems like a bad guy, and the whole thing is just ridiculous.
So-
When does that come
Deliverance.
out?
That Winnie the Pooh
Next month, I
episode where
believe.
they're all the old
Next
stuff.
month. Yeah, it's just I don't even know how to describe it. I went and looked at what genre it was because I couldn't even figure that out. And on Google it said the genre was gothic. I'm like, that doesn't mean anything.
It's like, okay, Google, show me 5 other Gothic movies.
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh, it's just I don't know, but I'm absolutely into it. Like I definitely want to watch this movie. It's just absolutely insane. September
September
16th is when it comes out.
September 6th? Oh.
16.
Oh, 16. Oh, okay.
But yeah, mostly I just wanted to talk about how bizarre that trailer was and like who are these people? What's happening?
I am stoked for this because
Yeah.
we get to see Tom Holland in a very, very different role from before.
Exactly.
We continue to see Robert Pattinson grow as an actor. We get to see Sebastian Stan in a different role. We get to see Jason Clarke, who's awesome. Mia Wasikowska. I mean, it's. I am all for it. Riley.
Jason Clarke actually makes me a little bit nervous. I think he's a good actor, but I hate a lot of the roles that he picked. I was not impressed with him in Pet Sematary. Like, just it feels like who you get when you can't get what is the guy from Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Oh, Jason Segel.
Jason
I think
Segel.
it's yeah, it feels like you get him when you can't get Jason Segel.
Or Bill Harbour.
Take it for you.
Exactly.
Dave Harbour. Bill Harbour?
Yeah.
Yeah, David Harbour, a little
David
bit.
Harbour,
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know though. That much personality in it, don't you want just like a nothing face? Like the
That's
role
fair.
before Jason Bateman was anybody? That they just put him in there just to be a blank slate.
That's absolutely fair now that I think about it.
Corey, you got a little bit of anime movie news for us, right?
I do. I have 2 this week.
Don't-
I said this month.
This year.
Summer
Yeah, this
2020 is a nightmare.
All right. So first, I'm just gonna do this one real quick, just because it's just real quick. The Yowamushi Pedal live action movie was released in theaters last week over in Japan. It's received a lot of great press. A lot of people really like it. They also released the official trailer for it online, and it looks super faithful to the source material. And it looks like they've added a few little embellishments here and there to give the characters more personality and flavor at a glance. Kind of nice little touches. It looks really good. I highly recommend people go watch the trailer because I'm gonna beg people to watch this anime with me so that I'm not alone.
Fair.
But the other piece, and this is one I'm really excited for, is Gintama is going to have another animated movie.
Ooh.
Which it's its own brand of greatness. Gintama ended last year, the anime did, in July, I believe, of last year. And this movie will be called Gintama the Finale for real this time. Like that is the official title.
Awesome.
And for those that are fans of the show, it's very in the right vein. The show itself is a sci-fi historical drama comedy taking place in the Sengoku period, and it's so good. You can pick any episode and have a blast because there is overarching stories, but if you want to wet your toes and see if you'll like it, just pick an episode, just any episode. I don't know what it's called. Okay, stop giving me that face.
Wet your toes.
Oh, wait, dip your toes into it. That's what that is
I
supposed
think I saw
to
that
be.
on Pornhub one time.
Wet your toes.
Stop.
Okay, sorry.
I don't know why,
No.
but that reminded me of somebody asking to dust my wets. And it's like putting Parmesan on spaghetti.
Ooh.
Anyways, the movie itself is going to hit theaters on January 8th of next year. Leading up to that, there is going to be like an animated mini series,
Ooh.
but that is only going to be in Japan. It's only going to be streamed in Japan, unfortunately.
Damn you, Japan.
I know, right? I'm hoping that when they release the DVD for this movie, they'll also have the little mini shorts that they released to lead up to it. What's really great with the poster, by the way, is they had like a voiceover trailer for the movie, and they talk about the fact that only 2 of them are wearing masks because they could only afford 2 in their budget, and that the guy with the glasses, his glasses should cover him. It's fine. And that's the kind of humor that the show has, and I'm waiting to see some kind of joke about mask wearing in the show itself or in the movie itself, because that's just the kind of humor that it has. I'm just really excited. If you like dumb humor, it's perfect.
Well, we got one more bit of movie news, Rick, from something that was released, and it's going to lead right into some event news from me. So, with a guy that's already mentioned a few times.
Two more movie things. I got 2 more movie things. One of them's real quick, and then I'll do the one to lead to the other thing. I think. Okay, so earlier this week, Guillermo del Toro announced more cast members for his stop-motion animated musical movie Pinocchio, which is coming out for Netflix. They've got newcomer Gregory Mann as Pinocchio, Edwin McGregor as Cricket, and David Bradley from Harry Potter and Game of Thrones as Geppetto. Other cast members already in this film are Tilda Swinton, Christoph Waltz, Kate Blanchett, Finn Wolfhard, John Turturro, Ron Perlman, Tim Blake Nelson, and Bern Gorman. Alexandre Desplat is doing the music for this, and the lyrics of the songs are being written by Guillermo himself. They started production last fall, and even during the darkness, they have been able to finish the movie uninterrupted. They didn't have to shut down or anything. So I don't have a release date on here, but it's coming to Netflix next year, I believe. Then earlier today, Matt Reeves released the official logo for The Batman, which is going to be Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne Batman, and also released a Jim Lee artwork of Robert Pattinson as the Batman, which looks just bonkers. So as you can see right over here, if that picture's
I'm
up.
just going to make that a little bit bigger. That looks cool as hell.
Yeah, I'm very excited, and this is just some of the sneak peeks they've done so far for the DC fandom that's going on. Saturday all day. So, and I think the one you're talking about, Jason, deals with Sony Marvel, right?
Actually, I did want to add something on real quick because apparently there's not enough fandom to go around. Oh no, they will be increasing DC's fandom to God, I hate saying fandom. It sounds stupid. God damn, I hate saying that.
Stupid.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wow, that got personal quick. Anyway, so they will be extending it for a second day. That's going to be happening on September 12th. So instead of just doing it two days over the weekend, they're going for another day down the road somewhere. They did release a new video. One of my favorite comedians, Aisha Tyler, talking about a couple things. James Gunn is expected to be there. Dwayne Johnson, Andy Muschietti, who you just mentioned. Muschietti? I said that wrong. Anyway,
Muschietti.
they'll also be appearing there. Probably talk about their movies that are coming up, Black Adam and Flash. But leading into that other story that we were talking about, it has been announced that Olivia Wilde has been picked up to direct a Marvel Sony superhero. And there was a lot of speculation like, oh my God, who is it going to be? Who's it going to be? And she put out a little tweet that may have cleared this up, and it was just a little spider. Just a little spider. Oh my God, what could she possibly be doing in Sony? It's Spider-Gwen. And I hate calling her Spider-Gwen. It's Ghost Spider, okay? But to the other ones out there, it's gonna be Ghost Spider. It better be Ghost Spider. It needs to be Ghost Spider. And the reason I don't want her, I know everybody's like Spider Woman. I don't like calling her Spider Woman because we already have several Spider Womans in the Marvel universe. Okay.
And it sounds stupid.
Exactly. Ghost Spider sounds cool, and I like this character. So yeah, Olivia Wilde, I'm calling it. I don't even need her to confirm. Olivia Wilde is directing a Ghost Spider movie with Gwen Stacy as the titular character in that particular version of the Spider-Verse. And I am very happy about this. Give me more Spider-Verse movies. Guys.
Okay, so question for you, Jason, then.
What?
Or actually to the entire SCNS cast here. Who would you cast as Gwen Stacy for this if it turns out to be Spider-Gwen? Would you cast as?
I would cast Haley Steinfeld, who was the voice.
Yeah.
Haley Steinfeld's great.
Okay.
I think she's perfect.
I loved her in Bumblebee.
And did they announce if it was animated or live action?
They did not go that far, but I'm going to go ahead
So
and say
it's
this is going to be live action.
Really? I was thinking it would be another Spider-Verse movie, basically.
You know what? It's kind of one of those things where I will take this particular cup of coffee however I get it. Because I love the Spider-Verse. If you couldn't tell by the complete shelf I have just dedicated to Spider-Man figures of everyone in the Spider family, that I'm running out of room or I'm out of room and I just find
you've been out of room for years.
Don't you tell me what I'm out of room for doing. So yeah, I'm excited. I like Olivia Wilde. I really want this to be Ghost Spider. It better be. Olivia, listen, I know you watch the show. Please direct Ghost Spider and cast Haley Steinfeld as Spider-Gwen. I'm not
honestly, I wouldn't scream if it was a newcomer. I think Spider-Man movies, Spider-Verse movies are pretty good for introducing new people on the scene. So I don't know who I would cast, but it would probably be somebody who wasn't well known, or maybe Haley Steinfeld. It's either or.
I get that.
I mean, I'm all for new actors, getting chances. If they go in there and nail the audition, boom, put them in the movie. But he asked me who I wanted.
Well, he asked all of us, so I was giving my answer. I wasn't arguing with yours.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's an easy pick. I'll give you that. It's just an easy pick. Let's not rock the boat. She's done a good job.
So there is more news along the lines with Sony and their Marvel Spider-Verse. They have announced a Kraven the Hunter movie, which I'm excited about because he's one of my favorite villains. Now, they're currently in talks with J.C. Chandler who he was a director behind Netflix action adventure Triple Frontier. So he's currently in talks to helm Kraven the Hunter right now. And of course, Olivia Wilde, who has been involved with every Marvel movie that Sony has done, is involved as producer, as is Matt Tolmach. And Richard Wank, who wrote The Equalizer along with Art Markham and Matt Holloway, are writing the screenplay. It will be a spin-off, of course, on Sergei Kravinov, as his actual name is. And he's also the half-brother of Chameleon, for those that don't know, which I actually wasn't that much of a worry about. Of course, this is going to go along the lines with like Venom and Morbius and Venom 2, Enter the Carnage. What was it? Enter the Carnage? Release the Carnage?
Enter the Carnage, yeah, something like that.
Enter the Carnage.
The Carnivore.
Which
I
are
just
the...
Who the hell wants a Kraven movie? Seriously.
Genuinely, I'm not super well versed in Marvel comics.
Oh, I am
I
super
didn't know
well
who it
versed.
was.
I am super well versed on Marvel comics and this particular character, and I still do not care. Why,
I
man?
just Googled him and I'm not interested.
Oh, I am Russian hunter. I am here to hunt Spider-Man.
Why?
And I can smell where he is.
That is horrible Russian accent.
And that's exactly what I've heard from any time I've seen him in a cartoon.
I learned from best Sean Connery.
I,
Hunt for Red October.
who greenlit this? Who thought, you know what everyone is clamoring for that they can't get enough of? We need some damn Kraven up in here.
You know what they're craving?
You know...
So bad, though.
Oh God!
I'm up for it. You know what? Sure, why not? You know, we got Jared Leto as Morbius. It can't get worse than that.
Look, I don't even like Morbius.
Ever
But if I had a
compare
choice,
comic book companies on whether they can put out a worse casting or a worse version. We've seen their new lows. Yeah.
this was a movie producer that has no idea who the characters are and was slipping through a book and like, who's that guy?
Okay,
Real quick. That guy needs his own movie.
I got 3 personal choices for Kraven. 2 of them are probably not going to happen. One of them possibly. Give me either Jason Momoa, Joe Manganiello. Yes, that guy. Or give me the guy who played the son of from Creed 2. What's the Russian boxer's name? I'm blanking on his name right now.
I know who you're talking about, but I don't know his name.
Anyway,
Jason, boxer from Creed.
I can't think of his name right now. I can't think. I'm blanking on his name. Somebody in the chat say. I don't know. I'm just. Who needs this? Who asked for this? Who requested this? You stop.
I seriously said I want a Kraven the Hunter movie before.
No.
No, finish Moon Knight. Shut up. You. Just like.
Speaking of finishing Moon Knight, I actually have a new review that'll be up on the channel in the morning of the Moon Knight exclusive figure that I found.
Hey,
The classic version of Moon Knight. He was a Walgreens exclusive. I had to fight for this one.
I'm so sorry you had to go into Walgreens.
And let me tell you, Walgreens gets exclusive.
My heart.
Here's the bad thing. Walgreens gets exclusive Marvel Legends that are only to that store, and the employees hate us toy collectors. They do not care. I ain't going to the back. I don't know if anything's here. Why are you bothering me? Do you want some medication? Do you need something? Why are you here for a toy?
I worked at a Walgreens, and I would have hated you. Like,
I mean,
no.
I remember
was that me personally, or was that toy collector? Anyway, I can understand. Actually, I understand both. But anyway, that'll be up on the channel tomorrow. Plug
that was his name, Ivan Drago.
So yeah, Kraven, boo. Just I don't know, man.
Kraven, yeah.
No.
Give me the son of Ivan Drago as Kraven the Hunter.
All right, are we good for movie news? Can we get this on the road?
I'm good with movie news. That was it.
All right, let's go to gaming. Cass, you got anything?
I do.
Yes. Hello.
Video
Cat's
games
here.
are fun.
I like to play the game. So we got 2 announcements of 2 different games that are delayed until 2021. The first of them is Deathloop, which was one of the, I think the PlayStation, when they had their event, it was one of the ones I was really excited about. Basically, it's the same thing that we've been hearing for several months now, that working from home kind of got them, and they need to delay their game. The other one's a little bit more interesting to me. Halo Infinite. Basically, they outsourced a bunch of their stuff to different companies, and the coordination between the companies has been really terrible. That's why we got one trailer that honestly looked really good, and one trailer that looks absolutely terrible. The good one that we saw at E3, it wasn't playable. So you start to actually play the game and everything goes downhill really quickly, apparently. Which is Halo, so, that's kind of how it goes.
Right.
But yeah,
They probably just put Cortana in charge of communicating between the companies. The outdated AI from Halo
That goes
that's
crazy.
also their current virtual assistant. With that
How
little
dare you.
little white female
yeah,
thing
yeah.
going on.
Okay. So this is disappointing mainly because this was their Xbox launch title.
Yes, it was.
Yep.
I know everything is screwed up right now with the Creeping Darkness, but damn. I mean,
Yeah.
To be honest, Microsoft has diverted massive resources to assist in coming up with a cure, a vaccine, whatever. I'm willing to cut them some slack.
oh yeah, I mean,
In this specific case, I don't know that one has anything to do with the other. Probably not. But if they lost their focus on their gaming a little bit,
I think at this point, Bill Gates is just letting that division to be run. He's off doing other things, like doing the vaccine. But seriously, this was supposed to be your big launch game. This is disappointing. I know there's nothing we can do about it, but damn.
I'm concerned about Microsoft. I'm always concerned about Microsoft.
If you're Microsoft right now and your launch game, your Halo game, do you push back the Xbox launch?
you haven't announced the Xbox launch.
It was
You
supposed
gave
to
us
be November.
a vague holidays, probably.
No, I'm telling you what they're doing is they're having what is it called? It's not sundowning. What is it where the developers are just working insane hours?
Oh yeah. Crunch
Um,
time.
Yeah, they're
Present
crunch
Richie
timing
Cruz.
it in a major way, but hopefully compensating them appropriately.
Yeah. Personally, I would have not had the Xbox and PlayStation. I would not have tried to compete with PlayStation. I think that that's a stupid idea anyway. So I would have pushed it back a while ago. But at this point, I don't think so. I think you keep
Go with
the
the
launch
launch?
thing. Yeah.
They're both going to sell out.
Yeah.
One thing that you can know for sure, more or less, is that Halo is coming. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They're going to put it out ASAP. You're not that worried about it. It's not going to get canceled. It's not
Yeah.
going to get...
At worst, your opening numbers or your launch numbers get hurt a little bit. But I don't personally know anybody who was buying the Xbox for Halo.
Yeah.
That's the only reason you were buying the Xbox is Halo?
I love Halo.
Halo?
I love Halo. I do.
Halo used to be my jam. We had LAN parties where we would just play Swords on midship, and there'd be 16 of us running around this tiny map. There might have been substances involved in that. No grenades, no guns, just swords. Running around, stabbing. It was so fun. But that was a different time in entertainment.
I mean, it's disappointing about Deathloop, but it was. There's other games that are launching with PS5, so
It feels inevitable as
Yeah.
well. Every single game, I think, has
yeah,
been
we really didn't
pushed
see
back
a gameplay trailer. We saw some, but not a full walkthrough kind of thing. So I didn't,
Deathloop feels like a bug's nightmare.
It does.
that it's just going to, everything about it is like tripping up its own algorithm and gameplay. Like, it could be really complicated, or it could be really simple. But if it's really simple, it probably doesn't work right.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, well, I got a little bit more gaming news I'm going to throw on you guys because one of them is a game that I don't know how excited I am about this, but Avengers is going to be opening up for open beta starting the 21st. You can start your download right now, though. I was wanting to play the beta, and then I saw you had to pre-order the game, and I was like, not yet. I'm not going to give you $60 just yet.
Yeah.
You're gonna need you need to season the pot a little bit more. But anyway, they are the pre-download is available right now, and tomorrow open beta will be there. So I'm going to give it a shot. Don't get me wrong, I like playing games of superheroes, but I keep looking at this damn suit over here, man. And I just hope it's good. But this will be a good chance for me to get a feel of the game. And I think even they feel as though everybody's not as excited about this game as we want them to be. And I know it's on me right now, but Cass is shaking her head disapprovingly back and forth. But
I'm not disapproving of you. No, I absolutely agree with you.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
I will try the pre-download and we'll go from there. But we have talked many times about what's going to be game of the year. Ghost of Tsushima, which I had a bit of news for. With their multiplayer that they're opening up. And Last of Us 2. But let's not forget one of the greatest games to come out this year, and that was the Untitled Goose game.
Yes!
I love this game because not only now, well, coming up September 21st, I believe it is the date that it will be available, and it is up. No, it's 23rd. I'm sorry. You will be able to play co-op as two horrible geese. Cora, you and I are going to wreak havoc on these townspeople. They will rue the day that they allowed a goose to live. I am so happy about this game. I played the crap out of this game. I got like all the items, and I'm still willing to go through it again with a friend, okay? Let our reign of destruction begin, Cora.
All I can think about is the boy that's in the second level. Like, you steal his glasses and you scare him until he trips and falls.
Look,
You guys are horrible people.
that is child
Chase him
abuse.
into a phone booth.
Horrible people.
But if he wasn't such a scary little bit, I'm sorry. But I love chasing that kid around, just sneaking up on him and giving him a honk, and he runs away, crying his little eyes out. I'm a horrible goose. So yeah, best believe on the 23rd we are going to be live streaming some of this game because how could you? I mean, you're both just going to be making havoc and laughing at the havoc. It's just two instruments of destruction. I'm so ready to play this core. Give me fist bump. We are doing this thing.
I think we deserve to get to cause a little chaos, like in a fictional online platform right now. Like,
Yeah, there's no guilt.
it's time to do some pseudo fake trolling. Like, we've earned that.
No guilt, only goose.
Yeah, the goose.
I don't know. I got no guilt. Screw those townspeople.
Exactly. No guilt, only goose.
Corey, you want to take us into our next story?
I do. I'm actually really excited about this. So there is a haunted house in Tokyo. It's actually one of the most popular and one of the scariest there, called Obaken. Obviously, we can't exactly go there right now because of the creeping darkness, but they got you covered on that. They're going to be doing special interactive tours, like experiences over Zoom, Skype, and Vimeo. Which, at first I was like, I don't know about this, but listening to the premise, it sounds really interesting. So, the story follows an occult fanatic named Satoshi Asakura, who opens the Zoom call with a lecture about a ghost painting he procured at a flea market. However, both the host and the guests are confronted with strange sights midway through the call. One of the experiences, it's called the Fool's Offense. You have to guide the actor to safety through this haunted house. It's for up to 8 to 10 people, and it is $17. Currently, it is currently going on in Japan. Like, they currently have it open to Japan. However, they will be opening it to international audiences in September. And I need to do this.
So we have an actor's life in our hands.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go with
Oh
no.
Lord.
I'm gonna go with no.
That sounds so cool.
Right?
I mean, we just watched a movie the other night that was supposed to be one of the scariest movies of the year, and it's all via like a Zoom call conference, a seance online. It's pretty effective as a medium, I gotta say. The compression and low tech look of stuff is pretty there. You can get away with a lot, and it's freaky.
And if you are curious what it's going to look like and everything like that, they do have a trailer out for it. So I highly recommend going to check that out because it looks so good, guys.
Now, just a couple things. You say it's sad that we can't go to Japan to go in that house that you just showed us. I'm like, why would I go in there? Why would I do that?
Because I'm going to level with you guys. I love going to haunted houses here in America, but they're not that scary because maybe that's because I worked at one for so long. I don't find those scary. I mean, and I'm talking about the attraction haunted houses,
But
obviously.
You die every time you get scared. You die. You literally die for a second.
You've never seen me in one of these houses. I jump and then I laugh. I still have fun at them. Let that be known. But they don't actually scare me that much because I know it's all actors. I know it's all fake. I've looked up pictures from this haunted house. I've seen stuff from it. It's terrifying. I want to go there.
I mean, I've had a long-standing theory that cultures who pay more respect to tradition and ancestry have a leg up where horror is concerned. They have they have more of an idea and pay more attention throughout their entire lives to what happens on the other side and what contact might look like. And these are generalizations, I know, but culturally they do pay more attention to ancestry. That's why a lot of Japanese horror movies are better than the American remakes, in my opinion. It's one reason.
You're not wrong.
We recently watched the original Grudge.
Ooh.
And
how did you make it through the whole movie?
So it
I
was
took an
cool.
anti-anxiety pill.
And
that
I
is prescribed to me.
and
by
I
the way.
cried.
It's just
Now imagine being in that, and that's basically what the experience is at this house normally.
What is it called again?
It's called Obaken, Obaken.
What you said it was in Tokyo?
Actually, no. Hold on. Let me pull the article back up. I can't remember the prefecture.
While you find where that is, I did have one bit of news I wanted to add in. But I finished Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
It's great. It was great. And honestly, at the end, I was like, please, sir, can I have some more? I literally have finished everything in the game. Every piece of clothing, every haiku I could do. Yes, you do haiku in the game. The only thing I haven't found is all the flowers, but they have heard my cries and have blessed me. Because they will be coming out with a multiplayer version of Ghost of Tsushima called Legends. It is an online cooperative multiplayer mode, and it will be free for owners of Ghost of Tsushima for your PS4. It is, as they say, an entirely new experience. It doesn't follow the main character. What it will follow are 4 different warriors that you will be able to choose from. The choices are, let's see. Hold on. I had this. I don't have it. But you will be able to go through story and survival missions with a 4-person team. Basically, you're gonna.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry, you do have it. You will be playing as a samurai, a hunter, a ronin, and an assassin. Each class, of course, will be different with different abilities. And that will be coming out, later this year. They didn't give a date for it. They do have a short trailer up for it, but if you have played Ghost of Tsushima right now, you just be pretty much like, okay, and you don't even have to give them money. You're getting this for free. This is a blessing. If it's anything like the play mechanics, and because I know you guys just finished Last of Us 2, so I need to bring this over. This game is so good. So good.
I was going to ask you if you got a physical copy of this game.
I do. And
I want to play it.
yeah, one playthrough of this, hearing this, I was like, they heard my prayers and cries as I went, please give me more, sir. I love that one Japanese studio that saw this game said this game was so good it should have been made in Japan.
Dang.
And as somebody that has actually studied traditional Japanese swordplay as well, holy crap, his movements are so good. They're so good. He follows proper stance and style. It made me want to cry because you get different.
They did the research.
You get different. You choose different stances to deal with different enemies, and it's perfect. It's perfect. Like I was actually talking with y'all's brother as he was playing through it. We're sending text messages back and forth.
Yeah.
So great game, and we're getting a free download for it. So, happy day. What?
I did have one video game story that I remembered.
Oh, okay.
Real quick before you go into that, it is located the house Oba.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. I blanked on it. Is located in Tokyo's Suginami Ward.
Okay.
It opened in 2012. Also, I didn't mention this because I'd forgotten about this. They have a live-action visual novel game called Hopeless Favor that came out on August 18th. In the game, a girl searches for her missing friend in a haunted real estate office, and the player's choices will determine her fate.
Now we're talking.
You can get this on your smartphone or PC for about 3,500 yen or $33 through the company's website.
Oh, it's not reading locked either? Nice.
Not that I'm aware of, so there you go.
Ooh.
If you want some more horror, because this is the season of horror in Japan.
I hate when friends of mine are like, I'm playing this game in Japan that you can't play.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to look into that and see if it is, because if it is, I am going to download that and then never sleep again.
Yeah.
It's a good plan.
All right. Okay, Rick, you said you had a story coming up?
We got a new Call of Duty game coming out, and it's actually pretty interesting because it's called Call of Duty Cold War.
I mean, you could have stopped at Call of Duty, but what's so special about this one?
For one, it's actually going to use actual events from our history. And the teaser has KGB defector Yuri Bezmenov's warning to America from 1984. And we really don't have much other than that. According to snippets of text that flashed during the teaser video, players may play or interact with alleged Soviet spy codenamed Perseus, whose goal was to subvert the U.S. to ensure Soviet dominance in the arms race. The real-life CIA has at least one article about a Perseus as well, who was supposedly among the spies that stole U.S. nuclear secrets from the Manhattan Project at Los Alamos. That would have happened during World War II, though. But yeah, that's all we really know, other than the game's tagline also, which is know your history or be doomed to repeat it. So Call of Duty, Cold War, U.S. versus Russia, spies.
You said this one will be different from other Call of Duties in that it uses real events.
Yeah.
So the Nazi zombies, that's not a real event because this whole time I thought that was real.
Well, interestingly, there are rumors that this one may also have zombies. That is not part of every Call of Duty game. It's kind of a big deal, but it is Activision, So like,
So-
it's not the best studio. Several studios do Call of Duty.
Yeah.
It's not
So
the good one.
We
I don't
normally
think.
we normally had a segment called Nerd Confession. I have a confession to make. I played my first Call of Duty game this week.
Did you?
Which one?
It was the free one that was on PS Plus. I normally do not play these games, but after
Yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima and I felt lost and alone, so
Which
And I
one
have-
was it? What?
I
What'd
don't
you
know,
think?
whatever the one is up there, and I played through maybe about 30 minutes of it, and I was like, okay, I know why I don't like these games. Maybe I'll
Yeah.
try competitive, but
Oh, it's Modern Warfare. Ugh, no.
It wasn't awful.
Anyway.
okay.
Yeah, it was awful.
I
I
have
have
never
one more
played these
story,
series.
and I have to go into it.
Oh,
It's
go ahead.
so big. Dr. Disrespect is writing a memoir.
What?
It is coming out March 30th of 2021, and it is called Violence, Speed, Momentum. This
Hold on.
man is a marketing god. Like, I don't even watch his stream.
I'm
He's back
trying
on
to laugh.
YouTube, by the way, after like disappearing from Twitch and not telling us what happened. He has perfected marketing, and like, I'm curious. Like,
No.
this could be a big deal.
Please tell me the title of that book again.
Violence, speed, momentum. Now, I'm not saying I'm a Dr. Disrespect fan because I literally cannot watch his streams. We met him. He was nice. But like, he's just a marketing god. Like, his ability to like get banned from Twitch and then come back on YouTube and be like, yeah, I'm not going to talk about that. And get like fined and banned from Twitch for events at a con and then be like, whoops. And just like done all this crazy stuff and never explained any of it. And now he's writing a memoir. This is kind of a first for a streamer that I can think of.
Yeah.
Is this
It
going
will
to be
be
just
big.
a totally fictional history of Dr. Disrespect?
That's what I want to know. Is
And that's
it a
what I want.
Dr. Disrespect memoir, or is it a Bert, whatever his name
Is
is?
Is it the memoir for the character or the
It's
person
gotta be
portraying
for the
it? Kind of
character,
thing.
but he swears that it's gonna have like stories that have never been shared before, which is where I get confused.
Yeah, where
because
he
his
goes and murders a
fictional
dinosaur.
character doesn't exist outside of the stream.
Yeah.
So like, I
He
don't
probably
know.
just
needs to
scoured the
keep
internet
marketing.
for. He probably just scoured the internet for fan fiction and just claiming it's his.
I'd be
Oh.
fine with that.
Well, he doesn't know stuff though.
This guy is pro AF. Like, he's just really good. He's one of the more original. Like, he's just doing his own thing, and he's doing it excellently. But he's a bad person. Like, I don't know. Speed, momentum, violent speed, momentum. March 30th, 2021.
So that's what he was doing in his time off. Okay. Kudos to the doc. Congratulations on your book.
I guess.
Good luck.
I watched him when he came back, and it was entertaining to watch him. And granted, I haven't gone back. I'm glad Doc's back. But
He's entertaining for up to 10 minutes at a time, but
That's
I
not
have
a lot.
mad curiosity
lot.
about this memoir. I'm not gonna lie.
Ridiculous.
Oh, Overwatch is $20, not $40 on the Switch right now.
ooh, oh no,
That's
I don't
not
need
a
it on
story,
another
just a
platform.
tidbit.
No, I don't need it on another platform. Don't make me do that.
20, not 40.
No. I will not do this again. No.
Don't buy it on the Switch. I wasn't telling you anything except how much it costs right now.
You were tempting me.
For all you Nintendo dudes out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nintendo dudes. Ha!
All right. Corey, you got another story for us tonight.
I do, and it's just something really quick, and it's something that I didn't expect. So this is involving the NBA.
Oh.
Not something that we normally talk about on this show, but the NBA is going to be going forward with their playoff games, their playoff season, and they released a really interesting trailer to announce that. And by really interesting, I mean they basically parodied the entire opening of Cowboy Bebop, but with basketball players. So it has the music, the art, the visuals, everything like that.
Oh my gosh.
Like down to music cues for movement. And it's actually good. Like, I want to know who the marketing person was that decided that this was what they wanted to do, and the people that greenlit it. Like, I need to know the people involved so I can, like, give them a social distance high five or something.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't think to grab the link for Jason to share it with everyone, but
I got one of the images right there, so.
Yeah, like, look at that. It's so cool.
I'd watch that anime.
Right?
Huh.
Is that how we get you to watch a sports anime with me? Is that it?
Combine it with, you can combine anything with Cowboy Bebop, and I'm pretty much going to watch it.
Now I have a challenge for myself. I'm going to find a Cowboy Bebop-esque sports anime. Make Jason watch
I'd watch a Cowboy Bebop musical. Probably.
You know what? Actually, you know what? I bet there is a stage play. I bet there is. Now I have to find
There's
it.
gotta be.
Yeah.
Well,
If I find it, Jason, we're going to watch it together.
I got one last one where I'm going to be putting a link down in the description in case anybody wanted to go help. But beloved Star Trek actress Nichelle Nichols recently retired from the con scene. If you ever saw her at a panel, she always talked about her music and her time on the show. She's a really, really sweet lady. But she is retired from the con scene as she was, she was getting on in her age, and some delirium starts creep in. Unfortunately, at 87 years old, it has been found that she has been suffering from some elder abuse at the hands of her manager, Gilbert Bell, and y'all must say that his name out loud. There is a GoFundMe up right now to get her some better care, but the complaint filing states multiple allegations, including financial elder abuse, intentional negligent infliction of emotional distress, and constructive fraud. I hope that he gets hit by a car. Just
A bus.
say that out loud.
Make it a bus.
She is a beloved icon of the sci-fi industry and deserves better. Of course, we saw some of this happen with our beloved Stan Lee, and I'm not gonna go for that again. So, you know, if you happen to see this gentleman crossing a road and decide not to brake, I mean, things happen. But
maybe you try to hit the brake but hit the gas by accident.
I will be putting a link for the GoFundMe because let's help out Nichelle Nichols. She gave us so much and she deserves better. So
She was a pioneer on TV. Like,
yeah, I burst into tears when I met her.
oh, I was at a con and she came up behind me and I'm just in the way and somebody like pointed like, hey, you need to move. And I turned around and I saw her and I like go, oh, like kind of jumped. Like that. I was like, and I put my hand over my mouth. And I was like, oh, Nichelle Nichols. And she just kind of touched me on my arm and said, oh, you're sweet. And I just felt like a little 5-year-old at that point.
her
Thank you,
voice
ma'am.
just like melts me. Yeah.
So she deserves the best right now, especially at the time when she's supposed to be enjoying her life. So yeah. If you can help out Nichelle Nichols. So anyway, that is our show for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back next week for another week of this stuff that we do around here. If you want to follow us on Facebook.com/SCNS Live or at Instagram and Twitter at SCNS Live. But if you want to follow me personally, you can follow me at Jason the X on Instagram and Twitter. Cat and Cass.
You can find me on Instagram at the Good Cast or the Bad Cast, and also on Twitter at the Good Cast.
You can find me on Twitter, usually at Doa Drawings, drawing ridiculous cartoons of things that Overwatch Elite casters say. Maybe other esports casters in the future if I ever learn other esports. And on Instagram at BetterCat.
Rick, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram under NerdyRick89. I'm doing the 366-day challenge. It is a picture a day all year. Today was day 233. So I've been doing that. Also, shout out to my friend Caleb and Kristen Piffer. They've got a really awesome Etsy store out right now called Maybe It's Magic Designs. Go check it out. They've got these really awesome Star Wars stickers, hats, all these other things. So check that out. Maybe It's Magic Designs on Etsy, so check that out. I've known them since like middle school or high school, so they're really good people.
All right, Core.
All right, if you want to follow me to see my artwork or to hear me screaming into the void about the Aiden Chronicles Kickstarter and everything of that nature with Suikoden as well, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at KoroDonoArt. You can also follow me on Twitter at chaotic_noodle to see all of my Final Fantasy XIV screenshots and hot takes.
All right. Well, that's it for the show, guys. We will see you next week. And as we always say around here, keep on nerding.
Nerd.
Honk.
Keep on nerding.
Nerd.
Honk.
I got distracted, dude.
Join Dark Order.
Don't go to Dark. Vote for Kennedy. Don't vote for Kennedy.